Hello, I'm Celia Leverton and I'm President of the Regenerative Agriculture Network Tasmania. And we were a group that were formed from a community forum in the Huon Valley looking at how to address climate change on a community level. We started talking about food production, water security and agriculture, and we came up with the Huon Farmers for Climate Action. And then we realised that as a volunteer group we actually needed to go bigger, we needed to go statewide. So the Regenerative Agriculture Network Tasmania, or RAND as we're fondly known, was born. The project that we're working on here is in collaboration with the University of Tasmania and Tas Institute of Agriculture, and we're looking at gathering evidence on how to regenerate landscapes through farming, through grazing in particular. We're also working with Graeme Hand for the Land, and he's providing the mentoring and consultancy side of it. So, and he comes with 30 years of experience doing this, of working with Holistic Management International. He's an industrial chemist in his early days, and he went farming in his early 20s. But he's a curious fellow, and he's questioned our practices. You know, why are we getting so many weeds? You know, why are we getting the erosion? Why are our landscapes not increasing in health? And so the work he's done over the last 30 years has been moving towards that, you know, creating the landscape function and bringing back the diversity into our farming systems.
Does the grass recover more quickly in this system with a rainfall event, more so than it would have in a traditional farming system?
Yeah, definitely, because it's got the higher root reserve. So we're always thinking about that root energy reserve, and sort of, so you build it up, you're putting a lot of energy into all the plants, you're putting in your litter, you then graze it, and then it's got that energy to come away again.
So it's quicker recovery.
It's quicker recovery,
regardless of the rainfall.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So like at the start of this paddock, once you've grazed this off in sections, by the time you got down to the bottom, this has already got that much growth on it again.
Yeah.
It just bounces back.
But the problem then is people then come back in quick and don't
give it time.
Yeah, so I've been trying to say it's a bit like exercise. You know, you get fit running 3 kilometres, you don't go back to 2 or 1, you go out to 5. So people are then winding out further, which is increasing the amount of feed they've got.
So, you know, it looks like I'm getting my grass has recovered after a month, you know, because it's just grown so much in that month. But yeah, that's the really risky period where you specifically don't want to put them back on, because you're effectively set stocking there and you've got all the problems that brings on.
Yeah. So we're trying to go for room and stability, but generally they're eating larger volumes of lower grade feed. So and what we find is that that's an animal that you've got to breed for and select for, and you're going for early maturity in the cows and all early maturity, positive fat, what we call inherent practical fertility. But generally this is and it's that higher fibre, lower protein that leads to the very good animal health, if you don't need to intervene on animal health. Yeah, so the transition's really to do those trials yourself. So areas, so that you know what the recovery, stock density and utilisation is required. Then start to expand that and do some trials. Do they like strips? Are they going to suit? Most of the animals, I say 90% of the animals you can buy will not be suited for this. So you've got to start increasing the utilisation slowly, but you can go to density and recovery very early, and then increase your utilisation over time, make them work harder and harder, and only make them work harder so that only 10 to 20% are falling out, and then you're getting that next generation of better.
So they might need to eat a larger volume.
Yes.
But are they happier in that environment?
Definitely. That's one of the things everyone comments on, that the animals are content. I here have the monitoring forms that we actually score drinking, contentment, gut fill, have they had enough to eat, dung scores, is there a nice match between the protein, energy and fibre in the room, and so all those outputs, and they're all early warning indicators of the body condition score you'll get in the future and the performance you'll get in the future.